What's your take on this big event you guys are part of? It's not your typical season opener. And is it an extra challenge, or to get everybody hyped?
Yeah, it's definitely something we've been looking forward to. I think throughout pre-season we've known that we're working towards this kind of like first game of the season. And it's not just any first game of the season, it's obviously against LAFC, and it's a historic place that's connected to the Galaxy, and we know there's probably going to be a big crowd, record-breaking hopefully, and it's something that we're all looking forward to. So, like you say, not any normal game, we're very much hyped for it.
You've been to Rosewood before?
Been to it, not at an event at it. Yeah.
Okay. I know you guys did your training outside of it.
Yeah, we ran up the hills outside of it. Yeah. That was interesting. But that was kind of they're always good days. We've done it twice now. We run up the hill, and then we go to the stadium after, and we just have lunch and watch a few videos going through like the history of what it was to play there. So it was definitely an experience to go there, because I'd heard a lot about it. Even my parents told me about it. You just hear it; it just comes up. You know, the Rose Bowl is definitely a historic place. So to get to play there is pretty special.
What's the attitude of the group coming into this season here? You guys were close last year, conference semifinals. It's tough to sort of carry things over from year to year, but where are you guys at now, you think, going into this season?
I think we're in a good place. I think, like you say, we finished last season having found a formula and a way of playing and a system. We definitely integrated some players during the season, and we're probably the informed team going into the playoffs. I felt like the game that we eventually got knocked out against LAFC at their place was a game that could have gone either way. It was very tight margins, and it went to stoppage time basically after 90 minutes and off a set piece. So you win that game, and we can end up winning the thing or getting to the MLS Cup final, wherever it is. So it's about really, I think for us, putting together more of a consistent season. So looking at the Supporters' Shield, not worrying about the MLS Cup for now, because at the end of the day it is a cup competition at the end of a league season. So we need to focus on the league season and trying to finish top, or at least be as consistent as we can be.
What do you think consistency around it? The team has struggled with consistency the last couple of years. Why is that? I know your approach to the season as you want to win, but inside of the season, can you point to why things haven't been consistent that you guys would have won?
No, it's difficult. Obviously, when I come out after some of the games to talk to the media, and sometimes I think we were getting emotional within games. So whenever we conceded one goal, we'd concede a second one very quickly, and then really is an uphill battle. And it's difficult to say. I mean, the way that we play is obviously very expansive, so it takes a lot of bravery and courage, and things can go wrong within that. I think it's a way of playing that once you get it right, then it can really start to destroy teams. But if you're finding your way within that, it's not like a safe way of playing, which we definitely all enjoy doing. So it's just about perfecting that way of playing and trying to find a consistency within that, really. Whatever reason it was that we couldn't find a complete consistency before, hopefully those issues aren't here anymore.
Backline has been a constant topic. Feel it's upgraded this year? Have the flaws been patched?
Yeah, I think there's been definitely things that we could have improved in the back line over the last couple of years, but there's definitely an obsession with that term, the back line, and I don't think necessarily that it always was just the back line. You know, I think you speak to any coach of any team, it definitely takes 11 players to defend, and I felt like at the start of last season, the first 6, 7, 8 games, we must have kept maybe 4 or 5 shutouts and clean sheets, and that was because we were defending with all 11 players really effectively. So the back line wasn't exposed so much, and we were definitely more solid as a team. We definitely got off to a good start, winning quite a few games 1-0. So it is about us improving as a back line, as you say, and making improvements there, but then at the same time getting as much help as we can from the whole team and defending as a unit.
I'm sure you know about the supporters boycott. Is that talked about much in the locker room, and how different the last 2 home games feel?
In pre-season?
It was pre-season.
Yeah, it's something that we're aware of 100%. Most of us are on social media and we see it. I don't think it affects us too much on the field once the game starts, which is probably what the supporters would want, because I know they still want to support us and still want us to do well on the field. So It's one of those things. It's something that kind of predates or began maybe before I came here for me to fully understand exactly how they feel. I've obviously had 2 years experience here, and what I can say is obviously I know Chris, and I know he's a good person first and foremost, and I don't think that was ever called into question by the supporters and the fans. But that's my impression of being here 2 years. He's a good guy, and we all enjoy working with him. But then at the same time, like I mentioned, this whole thing predates me being here. So I think we all understand where the supporters' frustrations are with just results on the field over the last how many years? How long has it been? 6, 7, 8 years. So we feel that. We definitely feel that pressure, and this club wouldn't be as big a club as it is if that pressure didn't exist. You know, there was no pressure for us to succeed, then we can't be a big club anymore. So that pressure is good. I think it's good for them to keep that onto us. But then at the same time, like I began this answer, basically once we get out on the field, as long as it's not affecting everyone on the field, I think that's what we all want, supporters, players, everyone. So it's about trying to come together and get results within everything that's going on, for sure.
Do you see it as a disadvantage at all, though? Because Raheem talked about needing that support from the fans, especially at the magnitude of the Rose Bowl game, right? Is that at all a concern that it's going to be majority the LAFC fans out there?
No, I don't think so. That's not something I've been thinking about. I don't think it is a disadvantage, honestly. I think very few players have become players and not been fans of a team before. And we've all had frustrations with the club that we support, and I feel like the fans have every right to basically voice those frustrations in any way they want. So our job is to basically go across the white line and produce some results regardless of what's going on around us. So really that shouldn't affect us, whether we're playing at home, whether we're playing away, whether the fans are happy with us, not happy with us, whether we're playing against other people's fans, whatever it is, it's not really our concern. Our job is very simple. We have to go out and win football matches, football games. So I think we all understand why things are the way they are right now, for sure.
Anything else? Thanks for your time, Bondi. Appreciate it.
Cool. Thank you.